A reading today is Wednesday, the 26th week in Ordinary Time, the feast day of St. Jerome. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus said to his disciples, "The kingdom of heaven is like a net thrown into the sea, which collects fish of every kind. When it is full, they haul it ashore and sit down to put what is good into buckets. What is bad, they throw away. Thus it will be at the end of the age. The angels will go out and separate the wicked from the righteous and throw them into the fiery furnace, where there will be wailing and grinding of teeth." Jesus asked them, "Do you understand all these things?" They answered, "Yes." And he replied that every scribe who has been instructed in the kingdom of heaven is like the head of a household who brings from his storeroom both the new and the old. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. When I read this gospel passage and I get to the last section about the new and the old, it reminds me of what I do in marriage prep. You know, one of the questions is about customs that you want to bring into your marriage. And it's always kind of interesting because, you know, the bride-to-be has certain customs from her family and the groom has certain customs from his family that make those holidays, those special times, special. But yet at the same time, I encourage them to think about new traditions that they can be establishing. And I think it's the same way in our spiritual lives. You know, we grow up being formed in the faith. I mean, I think of my own formation in the faith in terms of Catholic schools, but also in our home and my mom taking us to the Miraculous Medal Novena. Those were things that we did growing up that helped to shape us and to form us and to mold us. But certainly it could not just end there. I mean, there has to be that constant renewal of learning and gaining deeper understanding about things of the faith by reading, by studying, and by taking part in those things that help us in our formation. The old is good, and we pull from that old those traditions and things that are important, but we, in our spiritual lives, have to be open to the new and the ways in which we are called to learn and to grow and to become, and to open up ourselves to where the Lord is calling us. Because both the new and the old work together to create and to help us to become who we are called to be, but always it allows us to become who Christ calls us to be.